All right, all right, all right, all right. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Woo. Let's talk about random events, dying age rappers. There's a recent death about a guy named PNB Rock, right? Heard that name before, PNB Rock. He's probably one of the relatively artists and fairly new. I haven't listened to stuff. I've heard him in a few joints. That's it, but he got shot and killed at I don't know if it was Roscoe Chicken and Waffles on the West Coast, like, that's Gang City, crashes all over that shit. But his death is not a shocker. And it's just what it is. Like, I think, most people got to understand that's pretty much normal out there. The stuff y'all be speaking about in the music, you get yourself in trouble all the time. People don't know when to shut up. They don't know when to shut the fuck up about the street shit or whatever. And it's just like, it's sad that you see another person dying like that. Now, he is another brother, whatever. But, speaking on this shit, flexing, I talked about this Sunday with Sheed. I talked about that shit about the drugs and all that other shit. Anytime you talk about drugs in your music, you're done. CIA and the feds is all over that shit. Like, you got to say, everybody done sold out a long time ago. And I talked about that Sunday, why, random events occur like that. His death is not spectacular or anything. I don't care for the guy's music like that, but I'm just saying, for an example, that goes on out there where he's from. And, especially in LA, you can die out there real easily, especially over some bullshit. See, the gangbang shit died because of the CIA and the feds. They toned it down. They didn't get rid of it. They don't want you to have that revolutionary shit. And I think me and Wacky talked about this last week, and we talked about it Sunday with Sheed about the situation in Georgia. It's the same thing they did in the 80s. In the early 90s, he was saying, yeah, that's because drugs was all-time high. It lost its weight in 92. After 92, everything went left field, and then you already know what goes on. But we're going to come back to that later. Let's talk about this. What the fuck is soft girl era? To me, it's just some bullshit that these hoes want to get attention for some dick. What the fuck is soft girl era? I don't know about y'all. Like, that shit is weird. I've been seeing a lot of streams, a lot of content on soft girl era. That shit sounds retarded to me. It's just they want some dick or something. They just reaching. That's just how I look at it. Like, and I get it that y'all doing content and everything else, but what the fuck is soft girl era? That right there just trips me out. Like, I don't get it. If anybody can comment in the chat or whatever and explain to me what the hell that is, I'm just gonna laugh at it. Like, that's some bullshit. They just want some dick. But, since it's not a topic, I just put it as a random event because I've been seeing a lot of streams, people talk about it a lot. But but back to the main subject that we're gonna talk about is dying age rappers, why they get killed like that and why they get murdered, what they do. It's pretty simple. They talk about their lifestyles 24/7, 95 to 100% of the time. They get killed. It could be over some bullshit. It could be drugs. Women is secondary, and everything else is like, it's random, but they don't know how to survive the shit. They ain't got their masters. When I say masters in their deals and stuff, like they masters own the rights to their music and things like that, which none of them don't have. And it's just crazy. Spewing the same bullshit. And it's manufactured. But shouts out to Wacky saying there's no such thing as male nature and female nature. And he said that's just he talked about social engineering. He said in society and culture. I heard a little bit of his stream, but shouts out to the legendary Wacky World of Old spreading that stream out. It was a short stream, and then, I was busy looking at other things, but I peeped in what he said, and I saw the title, and I said, okay, we're going to go with that. But he broke it down, social engineering, and I have to agree with him on that. Yeah, I may do a piece on it Wednesday. I talk about social engineering, how they social engineering stuff. I may tie that into a stream or pre-record. We'll see. Because that stuff is mind-blowing. But it's pretty much, I'm just saying, like, look, I've seen people doing things right now and just like, I'm into stuff. And so then you get what you get. But yeah, the rappers is dying left and right. That's nothing new. That's gonna happen. The more you flex your money, your drug money from the cartel or whatever, you're done. I mean, it's like that in Georgia, especially in the Atlanta area, especially in the East Atlanta area. You know, I'm outside of Atlanta, by the way, so I can get the news from whatever. People, online, the streets, whatever, news. I don't watch the news like that much because they're a little biased on things. But then I see the ears of the street and I know that people is gonna do what they're gonna do. And today, especially East Atlanta, it's like a drug hub, but it's not really a drug hub. Other cities make it a drug hub. It's easy to come down here to do dope because they don't identify people like that. But so since we got the GBI, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI, they're all over that shit, especially DEA, you know, Drugs Enforcement Agency or something like that. And then you got your ATFs and all that stuff. They looking into that. It's just a lot of bullshit. A lot of those gangs deal with the urban terrorism shit, but the real terrorists is the government and the cartels and combination of everybody else. But the cartels ain't shit. They're controlled by the fucking agencies as well. That everybody thinks they're superior. No, they're not. They're bitches to a bigger gang, to the CIA and the FBI. Like, come on, bro. Most of these agencies ain't shit. Can't trust none of them. They be on some bullshit, and next thing you know, there you go. But you got a lot of niggas thinking this stuff is gonna be around forever, but it's not. And you know, but dying age rappers like, you know, PNB, you know, a lot of people think he's great and this and that. That's cool. You know, I haven't listened to his music. I've heard him in several other things, but I didn't think he was gonna just, you know, just get killed like that. You know, something's basically gonna drive by and shoot. But it happens every day. You know, crime happens all the time. It's nothing new. I see it a lot, and the crime's on the rise in Atlanta. You know, and a lot of it has to do with drugs. A lot of it has to do with deals gone wrong, or you on the internet. There you are. Things happen. Like they put it in video games to tell you, like, if you preach this shit, I know it sells, but it's growing. I was just watching a guy's channel, Chief. Where he's going against the company Volition. They said gangster stuff don't sell, which Volition is incorrect. It does sell. It's just white boys don't know how to sell it. That's the thing. When they get the street shit that we kind of enhance and urban enhance, white boys don't know how to sell it. They're the main ones that don't know how to sell it to see what's going on. But that's just what it is. I think people just get tired over time and be like, all right, we here. But the one thing I can tell y'all, man, like, you know, and oh man, I ain't got no likes. That's cool. That's cool. I don't care. This channel's going to shit anyway. But anyways, you know, because I got some real shit to do. Yeah, speaking on that, about the drugs and all that stuff, it is what it is, man. Like, I get tired of the same old shit all the time. You know, people talking about the relationship content and all that, and they get distracted by that. That's the main problem. Then drug shit, you know, killing shit. Like I said, they didn't care about these boys. That shit was cool, you know. Like, people thought that was cool back in the day when it was coming up. But then when you look at it now, it's stupid. It's a losing game. It's no win-win situation right there. But people still talk about it. And that's it. That's it. That's it. And everybody's out their corners and they outside, and you know. And I think me and my father discussed about this. The pandemic for 2 years isolating niggas. Now since niggas outside, they act crazy. It's gonna be funny in the winter, in the fall. I don't even give a shit. Fuck the winter and fuck the rest of the era of this year and next year. I might have to start dropping pre-records, man, because that's the only way I'm going to have to say most of you niggas ain't shit. I'm just going to talk shit to y'all that way so I don't have to worry about the shit. Move the fuck on, like, because I'm starting seeing people, and I just saw a live stream earlier today, I think over Queen Storm. She said about that True Tube, and I said, True Tube is nice. You know, but I think about it, you know, because that's something, it's other options out there. So finally someone made a website similar to this shit, because this shit's going to shit anyway. So I already knew where we going. So anybody that's bitching and complaining, I disagree with her statement. That woman, what's her name, Naomi, I disagree with her statement. No, we just tired of bullshit. There's no options beside YouTube. There's no true competitor that you can go in and just be happy. Because back in the day, it was something. This site was something back in the day at a time when it was decent. But since it died, the bitch assness is on YouTube. YouTube is not where it's at. I'm sorry. That's just, it went mainstream, and that's why it's dying. So people stop dying and they stop fucking with it. They got to stop supporting it. And that's why you got a lot of bitch ass niggas on YouTube. And it will remain that way. As long as you have a lot of bitch ass niggas on YouTube, it's going further to the ground, and they're going to stop doing content. And I can easily do that and do something else and go to another platform and then do the same content and just do a live stream and just do whatever. But it ain't gonna be easy. But once you have an audience, people start fucking with you. And I can say what the fuck I want to say. And it's gonna get views. But it gets like that sometimes. But when you talk about rappers, man, like, they gonna die left and right. But the main thing about YouTube is it's how sorry it is. They promote that bullshit, and then you got these ignorant motherfuckers flexing their money all day, and it is what it is, man. Like, the dude's gonna die regardless. I think PNB, if he was in that lifestyle, he was done anyway. He was dead on arrival. Like, that shit, y'all telling on your damn selves. And see, every time when niggas don't listen when we say that, and I said this past Sunday of 2 days ago, I said that shit. Me and she, we said that shit. That shit don't mean anything. Like, I don't care how many views I don't get on this one. I just don't give a fuck. See, sometimes it's the titles too, because some people ain't drawn to what you're saying. And once I put that in your title, some people clickbait and do whatever. See, that's one thing I hate about the site. It's so much clickbaiting, and that's how people get their views, whatever. But that shit's gonna die one day. I told you about evergreen versus stagnation content. I preach about that on my series, and most of the shit I'm showing you going through that process, but you're gonna get views over time. That's the long run. I told you the short term is bullshit content. Long term, your views do grow. And I'm living proof that my channel was based off that, especially with the 1,000 I did get, not giving a fuck. There's people going to watch this shit. It's just, you don't know which audience is going to do it. But if you do a live stream, it gets difficult and it's hard to go back to. Stop caring. And now if you participate on panels, on someone else's shit, that's understandable. And if you stop doing it and you end up being a panelist again on another channel, that's it. And you can be done with it. And that's the only way you're going to do it. You just got to reach out. And once you do a channel, I'll stay with it. My channel ain't meaning nothing at this point. I mean, it means something, but it don't really mean nothing to most people. So I'm just going to leave it be, because most of y'all ain't shit. So, and I got these bot trolls following me and shit. See, I've noticed that recently. I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, that's it. It's a lot of bitch assness on this site. I mean, I'm tired of it. It's just like, I'm looking at it for what it is. I'm not mad. I just know that this site's gone, bro. Like, I already knew since this shit. See, if I post the same shit, what I'm talking about, and then put it in a form, people will come through. But it's not going to happen. Like, and I think the fallouts that I have with people and others, it just done pissed me off to the point I can't trust nobody on here. There's a lot of bitch assness on here, and I'm okay with that, And that's when I'm not fucking with nobody no more. And that's going to be like that for a minute, because I'll try again next year. But this year, I'm just going to say, fuck it. I'm just going to do the content I'm going to do. And I changed my mind on the Friday streams. I'm not doing that shit. A lot of that's going to be pre-recorded. Might have to drop a pre-record. I might do these for a minute. But if it gets cold, I'm just dropping the pre-record. Not giving a shit. But niggas get on my nerves, man. Like, I tell you, like, this side of YouTube has been garbage. Other side of YouTube, I'm not a fan of, you know. It's the bitch assness over there, too. The site's gone, man. I wish there was another option. I can take this shit and just post less on here, and then you're going to see I don't give a fuck. And it's going to happen. And I might have to... It's just like anything else. When I say this, we're talking about passed away. It's a lot of people passed away. So basically, I'm just like saying, look, we're here. And it just comes to the fact that most people are dying left and right. But you know, one thing I could say about it is just like, I'm just saying, like, look, they're gonna pass away. You know, all that flexing and shit, you know, it was cool. But last year, you know, I think I told this to Kuda one time. I think there was a stream we did, right? We was talking about people dying left and right, and COVID and all. Oh, I didn't say COVID. Yeah, I did. I C virus. I'm gonna say C virus. When it was a thing, 2 years, and people still talk about the same old shit. So when I look at his death, and I've seen him in certain songs, I've heard he's decent. I'm not a fan of him or anything, but when I heard his passing, and I think Kuda did the thing, that's some wild shit. That's some wild shit. But you get tired of that after a while, because a lot of people, this is gonna get tired of you, period. You know, that's how YouTubers roll, man. Like, niggas want the nigga shit, they want the bullshit. And I'm sick of it, you know. I'm sick of all of this shit on this pathetic ass website. Like, I've know how things change, and the reason I'm doing this is random events, and I'm talking about pathetic ass rappers too. And I don't usually do this as a content. I decided to do it this morning and tell y'all, like, this shit is bullshit, bro. Like, you die over a fucking waffles and chicken and waffles and get killed in the drive-by. Now, that's unexpected, but it's fucked up. And then people doing marathon streams about it. That's cool. Like, who cares, bro? Ain't nobody gonna listen to that shit for hours and argue about some retarded shit. Ain't got time for that. On no weak-ass panels that ain't producing nothing consistently. Do something about it. See, I do something about it. I don't sit around on panels all day. I did that last year, and I did that like 2 years too. Like the iteration of the summer when it was locked in, and then did it last year. Did it on my shit, on the channel. You can see the old shit. After that, it's just, ever since when people got outside, people stopped fucking with a certain person, and that's okay. It's going to happen, because I'm going to do less of this shit in the future, because I'm done with this shit, because completely this time. I was just going to drop 3 records, and that's it. I'm done, you know. Live streaming is a question mark, you know. I will do the ones I will do and change it up, but I'm going to do it every Sunday. Ain't going to be long either. Because, see, Sundays is my days. I don't have to change the time. It's just, it's got to be something viable. You know, Sunday's not one of those days I would do it. But, you know, I'll think about it. But you'll get tired for a minute. Because I already know what the future is with this channel. This channel's going to be fine, because I know next year I'll do less content as I can. Because, you know, because more content I'm doing right now, I'm just going to let it grow and just move on. Like, this shit is bullshit. Because I'm glad I enjoyed last year, and this year was mediocre. But next year, I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to do less content, because I already know where it's going. Because I was looking at the numbers, I said, nah, this is going to be, I'm going to kill it next year. Because next year, you ain't going to see no spring content ever again. I'll probably come back in the, like, tail end of the summer like I did before. You'll see pre-records, streams. You may see a Sunday stream there and there, but it's going to be a minute. It's going to be a minute. It's going to be a minute. Because I'm tired of the bullshit, man. Like, that's just, I already know what's going. Because I can schedule streams wherever where I like this year. I'm doing it this year just to get the content off the ground. And then when I look at these random events, like people dying, like oh boy just did, like, today, I'm not surprised, man. It's the same old circle jerk. A lot of double talking and circle jerking going on in these certain spaces, and that's just what it is. And then you got your boy, Mild Manner Fuck, aka Angry Man, going against the Slug, Bomb Cherry's weak ass, and both of them ain't shit anyway. But yeah, he did his thing with her, but you're fighting against the Slug. No one cares. I don't like neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been told y'all that. She support that pedophile Rue. So again, fuck both of them at this point. And it is what it is. Like, I got my own shit over here, so people rock me. If they don't, that's fine. I stopped caring about it. But a live stream, it's whenever. Like, I'm not going to live stream all the time because I'm going to get to a point next year. I don't give a fuck. I done did enough Sunday Madness. I'll do a stream on something and just move on. Like, the scheduled streams is this year, but next year I'm going to question it. I'll drop a pre-record on those days. I'm going to use Sunday and Thursday as my pre-recording days. I might do that next year. I ain't doing it this year, but I'm doing it next year. But the Wednesdays, you already know, it's a no-go. I may do a pre-record there and there. This is something for this channel because if I decide to go to another platform, I could upload and stream and do whatever. It's not something I would think about. That's just something I have to look at. Because I can't do it on YouTube. Because YouTube is not something I would do long term. Because I already know where it's going. It's already done. You can't even say what you want, really. But you got niggas act like bitches, bro. But I was going to do an Art of Trolling stream part 2. I will do that. I don't know when I'm going to do that. I'll probably do it next week. I ain't going to do it this week because I don't feel like this week. Because this week is going to be kind of dry. And people's going to come through. I got to see how many Sunday Madness I want to do. And then I'll probably stop it in January next year because I done enough. Y'all can watch the whole archive. I'm going to cut it. And then I might do, if I want to do a Sunday stream, it's going to be somewhere around 2 o'clock or less than that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I may do what it is, but hey, I'll think about it because Monday I'm gonna try to do something in the afternoon. And might not get views then, but I'll do it in the afternoon and start, doing whatever. Because I kind of like that 2:30 time. They say you don't get your views and stream. I don't go by that. I don't go by analytics. I really don't. I did last year, but this year I'm not. Because people's outside, you gotta understand, people pick and choose what they're gonna listen to. And a lot of people say YouTube's weird. No, YouTube's not weird. YouTube's just garbage. It's always been garbage. The modern YouTube you see today is garbage. Back in the day, it was great. You can get views out of the wazoo. Anybody can go viral. It's just the site done got dry, and agents done hijacked it, and then there we are. And this is why you got problems like this. You got niggas getting killed over some bullshit, like PNB Rock, Flexing, and all these other niggas Flex done sold out to the government. You can't speak no revolutionary shit. So you have to be careful on here because people's watching your shit afterwards. It's not always the live, it's always afterwards. But fuck these niggas. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for niggas. It's for anybody that want to hear my shit if I want to, because I got a diverse audience anyway. Because people gonna catch the replay. See, if I was streaming around at night, people would pay attention, but I ain't got time in the nighttime to do all that. It's not important, and people try to get tired of YouTube. Well, people's been tired of YouTube. And people's tired of everybody. So if I'm not appreciated, I'll go somewhere else. And I've done that. I've done that with Daily Motion. Nobody wants to go over there. I got a Daily Motion channel, all my old shit. You know, my actual name, but you know, I ain't gonna put my name out there like that again. But you know, I don't even use Daily Motion like I used to. That's a wash. I just gotta look at it for what it is, man. And this channel is still here. I just ain't get no support ever again, and I think that's a good thing, because me, I don't give a fuck. Fuck all this shit. It's a waste. But if you want to save it, you can save it. But I'm not gonna delete it. Just gonna keep it up. You know, just keep it what it is, because this shit's pathetic, man. Like, when you see a nigga dying like that, he was a waste anyway. Like, yeah, he's a wasted artist talking about the bullshit, but we're doing fucking long live streams talking about a pathetic ass nigga that we barely even know deserved that death. You don't know what happened, why he got his brains peeled over chicken and waffles in fucking LA somewhere. No one gives a fuck about that nigga. Just like the niggas here in Atlanta don't give a fuck about you bitch ass niggas on the internet, because they know you hoes in real life. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. Because the drugs ain't gonna stop selling. It's corruption. I used to speak about that shit 10 years ago when niggas was on that shit. Everybody done sold out. When the agents came, they killed YouTube. I'm sorry, they owned Google and YouTube for years, but they killed it. That's why you can't say shit no more. They censoring people. And I heard what old boy was saying on Queen Storm's panel. He created that website called TrueTube, and it's kind of interesting. I'll think about it. You know, there's sites I can flourish or whatever, but you know, if I choose to, because I don't know if I won't choose it or not. It depends on what content I do. But if you get tired of censoring, it is what it is. So less is more. More is less, they will say, right? And I'm just tired, man. Like, you know, because that's how I look at YouTube. Because it's already dying, bro. Like, if I go somewhere else and flourish, I'll be fine. This shit is done. I don't need it. It's just chump views. And I already said in pre-records, people ain't giving me no views. So I'm done with that. It's just got to be in a live stream form people can listen to. And if it goes longer, people will definitely listen to it. They'll come around. But it takes time. And I don't really care at this point, because I can go longer with the pre-record thing that I got from Restreams. I could pre-record most of my shit if I wanted to. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen in a way that people's going to like. So that's just my thing. When I'm talking about random events, I'm just looking at it like this. Like, when dude died, and I heard when Kudos was talking about it, then I did my research, then he found out he is dead. It ain't that much. I mean, he was an artist, but no one cared. I know people like him. I know people's fans or whatever, but I didn't care for the nigga. He's just another nigga that probably did the same thing them all niggas do. And we barely know the nigga. Like, we're doing long live streams. No one's not giving a fuck. They be on some other shit. Like, the nigga's gone, bro. Like, I understand now, Kuda's a rapper. He's a DJ. He done did his thing, and shouts out to him. But that shit's dead, man. Like, no one cares, bro. Like, he's just another nigga on the totem pole that y'all don't care nothing about. Y'all forget about him in fucking 4 weeks. Fuck 3 weeks, fuck 2 weeks. I'm talking about 4 weeks, because you niggas still talk about it in 2 to 3 weeks, because y'all so slow. It's really 4 weeks y'all forget about him. It's the same shit I've seen all the time, bro. Like, I've been studying this pathetic-ass live streaming shit for 2 fucking years, and no progress. But see, I learned something in time when I'm doing them, because I said, damn, it's not hard. It's just bullshit. And it's the audience. See, I ain't trying to do what other bitch ass niggas did a long time ago and just be on the camera. I don't do that no more. I thought about it. I said, no, because niggas you can't trust, and they stab you in the back, and there it is. I ain't got time for that. Fuck all of it, man, because it's going to get to a point. I'm already competing. I just got to get the numbers in a certain direction, I'll be good. But this channel's gonna be all right. It's just I just got to pre-record probably a lot more in a streaming format. Go longer in the hour, at least an hour, and just cut it. Or 50 minutes. I could do that. And then people get the gist what I'm saying. Even with the history stuff, I will give y'all the gist what I'm saying. Because on a live stream, I figure out what the problem is. Nobody's not interested in it until I put it in that form. So I got to because it's the only way. That's the only way I was thinking about it Wednesday, and I was thinking about this. That's the only way I'm gonna do it. Now the Thursday, Wednesday streams, that's whenever. I'm still doing them this year, but next year it's gonna be what it is. It's gonna be I'll pre-record them whenever. They'll be a lot longer, and people get the gist of it. I have to look at the recordings, what it is. Especially Sundays, because, I record Sunday. It ain't going to be called Sunday Madness. It'll be a Sunday drop. Now, I did Sunday Madness live streams. There's a difference. So, I can do it that way. And if I stream on Sundays, I stream on Sundays, the start of the week. I'll show you niggas screenshots that way if y'all want to do it every week. Because Sundays is my day, because I'll do it. Ain't that much to do. Because people going to get tired anyway. So, Sundays is the stream I come. But when it's like Thursday streams, like, Thursday thrills, I won't get enough out of that as I can. But it is what it is, because everybody don't stream on Thursdays like that. But, they try to stream on Thursdays a lot. But, but morning streams is tough. I mean, I got to see what I can see. But, niggas going to get mad. They're going to get mad at this and they're going to get mad at everything else because they talking about this PNB rapper. But I'm saying dying age rappers. It's a lot of rappers dying left and right. King Von, a lot of people said they like King Von. I don't care for King Von. Fuck King Von, to be honest with you. He's from Chicago. I don't like King Von. I said it. Fuck that nigga. He got what he got. He killed Duck. I never had a problem with FBGs and all them. But shouts out to the rapper Suspect. I always listen to their music back like 10 years ago, and they added his music in Grand Theft Auto recent years, but it was the old soundtrack. But those dudes, they was good. They was skilled. But Vaughn and them guys, I never liked that dude. Like, no, he was already on point. He just got caught up in that bullshit, and he got what he got. Just like the rest of these niggas, man. Chicago drill rap is dead, bro. It's been dead. Chief Keef got them all beat. People just hate Chief Keef for no reason. But you got niggas that don't know shit. So yeah, people stop fucking with me, and that's cool. Because I said something about their pathetic ass leader that ain't shit. And that's okay. People stop coming in the chat. Because I understand how fake these people are on the internet. I'm just speaking to ones that's going to listen to this on the playback. Because most of you niggas got to understand, these niggas is fake in real life. And I've been saying it a long time. I'm taking heads off. I'm not playing no more. I'm taking the gloves off, and it is what it is. Because I'm not trying to do this live stream shit for forever. Nah, I'm done with that shit. That's why I say fuck this site altogether, because I can go somewhere else and thrive. This shit can be in the graveyard, all I care. Because I don't need this shit. I don't need that. There's a lot of bitch ass niggas that want to talk shit all day. I ain't got time for that. I talk my shit on my channel too, but it's not easy because you ain't getting no support. If I don't have no support, I'm not fucking with this shit ever again. Because I already know what it is. If I lose it, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. I watch the motherfucker grow. That's how I do it, because that's how I got my views a long time ago. And it ain't easy now because people's on some bullshit. And my channel did not die. No, it's still breathing. It's just I'll record whenever. It's my choice. But you got a lot of fake motherfuckers on here, and then you already know. But doing content is not easy. I'm trying to tell you. Doing content is not the future. YouTube's not the future. It's already dying. Like, niggas, I've been telling y'all that last year. I told y'all last year was gonna die. There's no options. The only option that old boy was saying his is good, but he don't allow the pornography and the doxing, which is a good thing too. That I'm okay with. He said, you can say what you want. He believes in freedom of speech. So he said the two things you don't do is that and doxing. The nudity and doxing. He don't want that. And I respect that. I respect that because he's trying to be established. And you two may have a competitor on their hand. You know, the old boy said that on Queen Storm's channel, and I saw that. I said, he's all right. People are tired every now and then because they're going to go on and do better things, especially on the internet. See, off this shit, I'm all right. It's just, this shit was just something for me to do my hobby on and talk about other things where I like to talk about. But last year was just the return. But now it's like, it's a process. Now you get used to it. And I tried other websites dealing with certain individuals, and I didn't like it because I already knew where it was going because it's personal gripes. Why don't you deal with that person? I mean, I understand the trolling. I understand all that shit. That don't bother me. It's the bullshit and the information that people have on certain people. Just go at them. I mean, if y'all about the shit, be about the shit. Because they ain't going to stop. The ones y'all hate the most, they ain't going to stop. See, I have to throw shots at them and show them they ain't about that content life. See, the reason they get content, they lie to their audience. And they ain't really about that in person. They talk all that bullshit, but they still bitch ass niggas in real life. And I know he's a hoe. Like, Anger Man, all them other niggas, fuck every last one. They hoes in real life. They ain't gonna do shit. They do this until I splatter they shit and it's over. It's the other way around. The people that talk the most tough shit always get their head blown away. And I always seen it on the other side. I'm always gonna win. That's why I can talk semi-tough. Now, people say I talk tough. No, I don't. I'm just talking shit and talking down how pathetic you is as a content creator. I look at y'all as bitches to me in person. That's just the truth. Until you die instantly with fists and bullets or whatever. See, here and where I'm from, you be missing. You be gone. Niggas that talk all that gorilla shit, these niggas is hoes. They will never do that. They will get their head blown away a lot faster in Georgia and anywhere in the South. You're not doing that shit. Where y'all from, y'all soft ass hoes. Y'all ain't built like that. Where y'all from, nobody respects you niggas like that. Those niggas that's doing time in DC and other places, they don't fuck with you niggas in real life. They don't. Believe me, ask certain niggas on YouTube. They don't fuck with them niggas like that. They look at them niggas like they're like the bottom of the shoe. They don't fuck with these niggas because they ain't got no real essence about them. You have to understand. Don't talk about street shit if you ain't really about it. There's a sector for that. Shouts out to Popcorn and them niggas. They was about that shit. Okay? They talk about it. That's why Star is real. Like, Star has real monsters following his shit. He's a troll, but he knows his place. But he knows them niggas will lay you out. They don't respect long live streams, bro. Y'all not built like that. Y'all can talk all this shit, but y'all ain't built like that. Because I know what built is. These niggas is hoes in real life. They can't do it. Because they stuck on the pathetic ass so-called manosphere shit as bitch ass niggas. These dying rappers, y'all think like them. You're no different. You're not tough until you get hit in the mouth or get shot up or whatever. It's just what it is. That's why I don't take these niggas seriously. Because me as a content creator, I know not to talk about street shit. Because I know some people that was in it. I have family members that's in it, and they about that shit. And you niggas are not about that. I treat everybody the same on the internet. That's why I don't try to get mad on here. Because I don't get aggressive like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on panels. I'll talk my shit and throw shots and get semi-mad and just light jokes and stinging and trolling or whatever called the wittiness. I get under people's skin. Yeah, I talk shit and belittle you. That's the truth. Because if you say the word fake to these niggas, that hurts their feelings. They're bitches in real life. Because if you use the word loosely, which I do, and I hold up my disrespect, I don't give a fuck. Shut me up by doing content. That's all you can do. See, I don't have to meet where you at because you niggas is lame. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. Because you niggas is bitches in real life. I've said it. I said what I said. If you don't like what I say, get the fuck off the channel. It's just what it is, bro. I'm not here to babysit niggas. This channel is a combination of a lot of things. I teach about the historical shit in the past that matters to certain things by certain people. I give it to the select few that gets it, and they get it, whatever, that's fine. The other shit, I talk about current events and random events, why niggas do stupid shit and why they ain't going nowhere. I talk about actual shit over here. I separate you. I have a diverse channel now. Back in the day, I didn't. It was just historical shit. Now it's diverse. Because I'm doing live streams and shit and then seeing what's going on, connecting the dots where we are today. Then I talk a little bit about politics. That's it. That's my channel. That's what this channel is made for. And I talk a little bit about philosophies of why they use certain words and these soothsayers, these idiots on the internet misleading y'all. It ain't what it means. If you actually read the shit, you see the difference. I give you examples. I give you what not to do. See, I'm teaching the younger guys. I'm actually teaching y'all how to survive this YouTube shit. Because YouTube ain't shit no way. It's just another site that can be replaced or whatever. I'm just telling y'all that. I like the shit see burning. That's just me. I like the shit see burn. But you got niggas that want to cry about problems all day and be on other people's panels and not doing their own shit. You're not thriving. See, me, it's not thriving, but see, at least I get some double-digit views and they go up. It's just what it is. But you're on YouTube, everybody's doing the same thing. You ought to know that. But it's a lot of politics behind it. Okay? But you got niggas think their channels is big. Their channels ain't shit, bro. Like, they got their channels over some bullshit and some retarded gay-ass doxing. And they're losers in real life. They ain't got no leg to stand on. See, you talk all this gangster tough shit to me all day. I laugh at you. You niggas is bitches in real life. Y'all ain't about that. You get your head blown away faster down here than anywhere else. And there's several states is about that shit. Don't talk down to people in southern states and other states. They will knock your shit loose. And you will not be found again. Like, these people down here are brutal. Trust me. When you come down here and live here for decades, I've seen a lot of shit and niggas is gone. Okay? Everybody done changed. I don't care if you came from wherever you came from, DC, whatever. You're going to change. It's going to take a minute. I still got my old Middle Tennessee accent. I'm just a Southerner. Just happen to live in the southeast of the East Coast. That's just basically what it is. You know, I'm sick of the East Coast, to be honest with you. I'd rather live out west or somewhere in the Southwest, wherever, you know. But I don't care for Texas like that. Texas is nice, but I would never. Only place I would live is probably San Antonio and Dallas. I don't care for Houston. Ain't nothing out in Houston. That's space it. No one gives a fuck about Houston. No one gives a fuck about Houston. Let's just keep it honest. It's not top 5. LA's not top 5. No, it's not. LA's trash. There ain't nothing in LA. It's dead. Okay, LA's done. LA is just another pathetic city about to die in the future, just like Miami, and it's a waste away. No one cares about it. Bay Area is what's, I hate to say why Bay Area is popular. Well, they got the music, they got the culture. The problem with the Bay Area, here's the thing. I know people's gonna bring up rents. We get it. But the Bay Area can redeem itself. Like, I try to tell Sheep, Atlanta and the Bay Area is damn near similar. The problem with the Bay Area is they have a high tax rate. You come to Atlanta or the state of Georgia, they have a $5 tax rate. It's a lot cheaper, but you got a lot of snobs controlling Georgia. It's about money and power, and then drugs is just secondary. Everything else is bullshit. You're trying to survive out here. See, Georgia in this state, you got to go to work to keep your shit up and protect yourself. You got to be armed out here. See, especially you can't trust no niggas down here in Atlanta or anywhere else in the South. You always got to have a gun. See, a gun down here, you good. It's just other states like California, you're done. That's just a wasteland. Fuck that state. That state's going to go to the ground just like New York. All these states are finished. That's why people's coming to the South getting rich and then go overseas and dominate shit and they don't care. They do it all the time. They go to places like Japan or whatever and they just say, fuck it. Or not Japan, they can go to places like Thailand or whatever Asian country, they don't care, or Europe country. And shouts out to Enhanced Utilities saying they get rich over there in Europe. Yes, in certain spots. You don't see that a lot. But you niggas don't talk about that because y'all ain't about that. I've yet to see pictures and things like that. I know certain niggas I was talking off air was showing me that. That's cool. But what are you doing now? What are you doing now? I don't care about that shit. I just want results. Are you doing it consistently? Now, I know a few of them it is, but the rest of you, you're not. I don't take y'all seriously. And then you got this nigga with the beard, think he's better than everybody, which he's not. He's just another nigga running his mouth on YouTube. I don't have to do that. I don't have to flex. He's like, I'm about that. No, you a bitch ass nigga. You ain't about that. You're just doing this until I knock your shit loose. And it's going to happen. If I ever meet him in person, he'll lose his life. Man, I'm not one of these dudes going to argue with you. I will get you by force and try to kill you. Because I'm on that type of time. See, I'm not a nice guy in person. I'm the meanest motherfucker that is in the South. There's a lot of mean motherfuckers out here, but we don't fuck with niggas that run their mouths and complain about women all day. We don't fuck with them niggas like that. We let y'all get your shit off, but you can't be around me with that shit. get your life right, man. Like, they ain't the problem. It's you. Because most men need to get off their ass and do something. Just do something and shut them up. The best way to shut a woman up is hard work, etiquette, efficiency, and not even acknowledge them. If you ignore them and not acknowledge these bitches, they'll go crazy after you. I used to work in a fucking corporation and organization in the industry, ignoring these bitches. They get mad at me all the time. I didn't want to serve them. These hoes. The hoes they talking about, I've been there. In my late 20s, like till like early 30, you know, just turned 30 and left the shit when I was 30 and I went on. I look down on these bitches, man. Like, it's so easy. No matter how pretty or ugly they look, they're pieces of shit to me. I figured it out. That's why I still working the screenshot. These hoes, they're coming down here. They're no different. So, about when it comes to hoes, they're inconsistent. Y'all like fucking them, but don't want to admit it. But you got that bitch ass nigga 3 syllables think he know it, which he don't. If the views is right and there's a certain audience that fuck with my shit, it's gonna be there. They just haven't, you know, some people left the shit altogether. So I get it. It's gonna be here for a minute. It's just you don't know who's gonna watch your shit. See, the playback matters to me. The engagement matters. I don't care about the subscribers. The subscribers can come and go. Because subscribers, they do determine your views. They do, and then they come and go. But the ones that fuck with you for a long time, and then you get more, it's a lot of participation. I ain't trying to be on people's panels trying to get my shit off. I ain't trying to get my channel off like that. Because if I did, it would be like I'm just controlled by somebody else. I ain't with that. Because that's not true. On panels and do y'all stop doing panels. If y'all have an issue doing panels, if you use that on live, see, I'll say open discussions. I don't use the term panel because panel means a lot of things. Niggas just want to say what the fuck they want to say. That's why I didn't have a lot of people in the room filling up my shit. And thank goodness, because I studied this shit since 2020. And now how y'all niggas get down, and you don't need that bullshit because they ain't saying nothing. I'm pushing the weirdos out. See, I'm helping y'all not to do the dumb shit. See, I'm not really helping. I'm helping certain niggas, but I'm helping the ones that get it. But the ones that don't get it, just keep doing it. See, my shit, I done said enough. I done said enough last year that had great content. I done said enough, way too much, to the point I can leave this shit. I ain't saying I'm leaving again, but, you know, I'll still do content. It's just, I got to find another website I can thrive on. And this, I can use this for whatever. And make it a one scheduled thing. And I believe it's going to be Sundays. I just believe it at this point. Because Sundays is a success for me with that Sunday Madness. I'm keeping that. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep it at that. I may end the series of Sunday Madness. Then I'll call the Sunday something like the pre-record. It's called pre-record. I'm just going to start doing it. And just move on. Because that way I can do it. See, Thursday, I'm good. I can live stream Thursday. If y'all want to talk about Thursday, I'll talk the shit. The start of the week and then get people pissed off and things like that. See, Thursday is when, you know, I was thinking about that too. I said, you know what? Thursday would be nice. I'll name it something different Thursday, but it'll be a later time. Oh, it's going to be in a later time. You already know. Later time. Because that way you'll get the gist of what I'm saying. So, ain't gonna be no early times now. It's just what it is. But next year, I'm questioning that. You know, because I think I did DTNs. That was nice, but I'm on rain check on that. On rain check on that. Because I was looking at that. Now, Independent Thinking Series, I will do that this year and extend it in the spring for a live stream, and that's it. I'll do that one. And then the next year after, I'm not doing it no more. I won't end it. Because that was in the summer stream that I did in 2021. And that's going to be a Tuesday stream. And that's it. And Wednesday, you know, of next year, not this year, because I'm still doing my actual content stream and then pre-records, because you already know Wednesday's going to be pre-record next year. I'm just telling y'all this now, the ones watching, because I feel like I figure out what I need to do with this channel because I'm gonna keep this channel. If I ever make another channel or whatever, if I decide if YouTube does change, whatever, I don't care at this point. It's gonna be, I may talk about lore videos of whatever. I'll see what's popular on YouTube, what's getting on, what's getting the numbers and what's getting people views and stuff. But I'm looking at it from title perspective, and some people are not supporting or whatever. But you gotta pick that audience. But I gotta see where the channel is gonna be. Cause it's not gonna be something like this. I mean, this is nice, doing vlog streams. Yeah, people come in your chat and you talk about certain things. You're just like you're reporting out here, but you're actually seeing what's going on out here, really. But yeah, man, like a lot of niggas, they just killed me, bro. When I came back last year, and I think it shook a lot of niggas up, the ones that didn't like me in the beginning. And it's just what it was, bro. It's just what it was. So I have to be mindful who I trust on you, and that's fine. That's fine. I didn't really fall off. It's just, things happen for a reason, because people get tired of you after a while. Because they was cool with you in the beginning, then they get tired of you. And I respect that. Go on, do your thing. I'm not holding y'all back. Y'all niggas ain't got nothing to say now. See, I don't give a fuck about you niggas. I really don't. Don't listen to my ass. Fine. Playback speaks for itself. Playback speaks for itself. And it's not about how many views it gets, because they're going to grow in time. Like, I've heard this dude, the professional that does, they can't flag you as much. And certain people can't flag you as much. But playing copyrighted, YouTube is stale now. It's been stale like that for years, since during the pandemic days. That's why people was getting those views, because some of them followers were probably street niggas that live that lifestyle, but the people that's talking about it ain't living that lifestyle. So you can't believe what people say on the internet. Y'all ain't have to believe me, that's fine. But I'm just saying, down here, you better believe this. If you ever come to GA, start that bullshit, niggas will knock your brains loose. Trust me, they're not soft down here. People think they soft. No, you will lose your life down here a lot faster. Trust me. Yeah, they panhandle on the face, but in reality, they got that steel. You go into the ground, bro. It's not gonna happen. The South don't play that shit. You will lose your life here versus anywhere else y'all live at. You die faster. Miss me with all that old 90s shit. You niggas is hoes. Y'all ain't built like that. Y'all saw that shit when y'all was growing up and probably saw it on television, but you niggas ain't built like that. Trust me, you're not. They can tell. The people in the penitentiary don't respect y'all from where y'all from. They know that. And they know the South is crazy. They never seen niggas walk around the gun bare chested. They do it in Texas. They do it in Georgia. They do it anywhere else like that. Are the cops racist? Yes. Is the white people? Yeah. They're the same. And shouts to Sergeant Willie Pete. Yeah. I Pete deploy what they say on the internet and on this sorry site. It's just, it never changes. It never changes. I'll have a different title stream. People come in. Depends on the title. I figured it out now. See, people want you to clickbait. I ain't clickbait. I don't do clickbaits because clickbaits is easy, but it's the easy way out, And they try to say I clickbaited. How did I clickbait? And I just use subliminals in my streams. I do it all the time, bro. I'm talking shit, but I'm actually giving y'all a message at the same time. What you need to look for. I'll interact in the chat room. That's what I do because people know me long enough. I don't give a fuck about that other shit y'all talk about. I was like that last year with Kuda. He was talking about his game stuff, and I let him do his thing. Like, he's a DJ, and I figured that out last year and 2 years ago what he was about. I wasn't mad, but I didn't know he talked about other shit like tech. I said, man, why don't you talk about this shit? Why you talk about, the game and stuff? If you know about all that, you in media, you have it easy. His channel is diverse, but he should take it to the next step. But see, since he could talk about rappers this dying age, like I just put this in the title, like guys like PM Ray, he wasn't in his music. I heard him say that in the stream, and I listened a little bit what he said this morning. And he's right. I wasn't into the guy either, but he was in a lot of stuff. But it's sad what happened to him. He got his head knocked off. It's just what it was. People didn't care. If a nigga's flexing that money, somebody's gonna take you out. And this is why I listen to Gully TV and all them other guys, because they actually live the lifestyle. They've been to the penitentiary. They've been to the feds. He showed receipts, and he said, "It is what it is. That shit that y'all doing is not cool. You telling on your damn self." See, me, I'm not telling on myself because I know what can happen to niggas down here and anywhere else. That's not snitching. Snitching is like flexing, saying I did this and that. But I'm capable of those things if y'all test me. But I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna do it right now. But if you try me, it is on. See, that's a threat. There's a difference between snitching and a threat. Because snitching is like, I'm gonna do this regardless, and then flexing your guns and all that. You snitch on yourself. You flexing. And I told you, flexing is what hurts black people. A lot of niggas disagreed with me last year when I did that stream out here. And they said, and then Arab Black said, black people don't have a problem with flexing. Yes, they do, nigga. Everybody was in that chat room. Got a lot of views off that. Niggas want to get mad about that shit. But that's the thing. Niggas are going to get mad about everything that you hear. They're emotional. Like they fucking mamas. But see, I got two parents. Came out of a nuclear family that wasn't shit. So nuclear families ain't shit. Fuck a nuclear family. Fuck all families. Because if they really care about their own people like that and their families, it'd be straight. Everybody's fragmented because of the television and the shit that's in the living room. Everybody gave up a long time ago. I saw a lot of pain in my life and I don't give a fuck. I'm on that type of time. I have that scorched earth, salt into the earth type mentality. That's all I have. It's effortlessly don't give a fuck. I really don't at this point, because I think you niggas gotta understand, no one cares. You just do your thing and move on, because people are gonna cry about this guy's death probably off to the end of the 4th week. Like I said, it's gonna be 2 to 3. No, it's end of the 4th week, because you niggas still gonna talk about 3 weeks, pissing yourself, whacking off to his picture, which I'm not doing, but that's what you niggas gonna do. Y'all was never fans of Noah. Y'all ain't give a fuck about that nigga when he first came out. He just happened to die in the hood, and they splattered his shit. It's just what it is, like an egg, like a goddamn egg. He's a statistic. Just talked about it last Sunday about crime here and then everywhere else, all in America. I told my dad that, all in America. Yeah, that's the pandemic effect. After the pandemic, what I tell y'all this past spring? What I tell y'all about fucking last year that shit's gonna go crazy? It's gonna get crazier. It's gonna be crazy next year because election year is around the corner. The presidential election is important, and they said this guy professional I was listening to that does the lore videos of Grand Theft Auto and other games and stuff. He said the district attorney, people need to pay attention to that more. It's going to determine how these laws are going to change. It's not always the presidents and the mayors and the government. No, they're important, but they're not that important. The least important is the presidential race. But in 2024, they ain't going to change shit. You just going to see who's running. But the secret of it is it's the district attorney elections. They should be important because people miss, and he's right, people misuse those elections a lot, and then people just go away, and it's like, it is what it is. But that's what it is. But they determine your laws and stuff. So that's the stuff that you hear. But you got a lot of niggas who want to cry about shit a lot. And talk about this PNB Rock guy or whatever. I just look at the stuff all there is to it. So but yeah, y'all gonna talk about that bullshit, how he got killed in Wasco's Chicken and Waffles. Yeah, y'all niggas just, I don't know what y'all do as content creators, but I know Kuda does this thing. He's an entertainer, because he's an exception to the rule. Because he's the type, he's honest, he tells on himself, and he had to do it. But if he talks about it, that's the only person I'd rather listen to that talks about that shit. He's entrenched with it. And I already knew where he stand at last year, because I already knew his content should be where it is. And this should be podcasting. If you want to talk about pain and drugs, like the podcast I listen to, I'm going to tell y'all, Devin Wade show. better than Gillies. I mean, shouts out to all of them, $1 million worth of game and them. They have some good shows. Both of them great. It's fucked up why Devin did his own thing, but Devin's from Jersey, so Jersey all day. Shouts to Jersey people. They cool peoples. They always down here. But them niggas is wild, man. But Devin tells the truth. I want you to hear it. I know people hate Porter Rich, but they get in your ear and let you know that niggas on that type, and the youth out here is retarded. They splatter your shit for no reason. They like that down here in GA. Everybody knows niggas is crazy everywhere else in America, because there's money to be made. Drugs is just a buffer. But the guns and all that, they go together. It's big business. But you got to understand that. But you got to understand what's going on. So people die left and right. So, yeah, his death is nothing new. It's just like niggas just want to find an excuse to hate on someone. And when I talk about these age rappers dying, they're going to do what they do. And he's going to be on that bullshit. So he's just another statistic. And what I hate to say it is a lot of them ain't going to stop doing that shit anytime soon, because what I'm saying now is no future. Niggas don't care about production. They never did. They didn't care about it in 2020 when the pandemic was around. They didn't care about it before that. I told you, niggas don't give a fuck about you niggas on these panels, bro. They don't respect you. You're not out here in the streets doing something. That's why they talk bad about y'all and call y'all weirdos in real life, because they don't fuck with y'all. They're like the mass society that got followers. Talking bad about a rapper is easy. I can talk bad about them all day, how pathetic they are. That's easy. I don't fuck with they shit. And they respect that, but be on panels complaining about hoes all day, they laughing at y'all. And y'all like them shits. And you're giving them something they can document on y'all. See, they can document your shit and put you on Instagram and clown your ass. And they try to say, oh, he's doing this. No, nigga, they don't fuck with you. Y'all trying to be them, but they don't fuck with y'all. Y'all jealous, man. Like, I ain't saying y'all jealous, but I'm just saying you niggas want to be jealous, want to be them so bad, they don't fuck with y'all. That's what I'm saying. The niggas in these certain spaces I'm talking about want to be rappers so bad, and they never will be. A lot of them are outdated and try to rap, and they ain't y'all's thing no more. Let the young guys take over, because y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all ain't doing shit. So that's enough for me today. But shouts out to Tampa that came through. But everybody else, was in the class. Appreciate y'all coming through. But yeah, I'm about to head off and do my thing, and I just had to make this stream simple and plain, like random events, the so-called soft girl era. I'm gonna talk bad about that shit this week. I'm gonna talk about that this Thursday. What the fuck is that? I'm gonna talk my shit on that and dive into it. I'm gonna dive into it as a starting topic, and then I'll talk about something else. About society and things like that, current events. That's all I talk about Thursday Thrills. And then I'll probably get some screenshots for y'all this week, and then next week to my next Thursday stream. It's gonna be, I'm gonna show y'all some screenshots about these hoes again. And yes, I gotta talk about Melly's weak ass, her matchmaking, wannabe Kevin Samuels replacement. The God's replacement is a woman, by the way. Y'all hate so much, but it is what it is. But salute to everybody that came through. Appreciate it. I want to say peace and shalom, and I'm out.